Hey Brian, that's a sick pair of Bruce bolts you got on. Where'd you get those at?
Oh, Headbanger Sports. The best rep at the company got it for me. The BP Hero.
God,
Let's do it.
All right, mother truckers, BP Hero coming back at you with the 2022 Easton Ghostmondo Loaded 13.5-inch barrel.
Ooh, that was bad.
This bat is approved for ASA USA Play. It was brand new to get the day started here. Hitting our usual mix of 52 300 game balls and Evil BP 52 pluses that we always use for these ASA videos. On the set of fields that you're very used to seeing so far this year, they're 300 all the way around with a tall fence in left field. Beautiful weather on this day. It was about 80 degrees, no wind for once. But boy, I'm going to tell you, we could have used it. Big shout out to Headbanger Sports for sending this out to us. And this is going to be one of those deals where transparency is key. We're not out here just trying to push bats, right? Headbanger's sending us stuff, and you know, we're doing our reviews and we're telling you which ones to buy, and this is just going to be one of those ones that, like, really, it's just not worth it.
I feel like I'm destroyed.
Here on the channel, we're in the business of reviewing products, not necessarily selling products. So sometimes this is just kind of what you end up with some of this stuff. Just reading a few specs straight off the website for this bat. It features a 13.5-inch barrel. The sweet spot was very small. The whole bat was, I wouldn't say tight, but just had a really blah feeling to it. You could feel good feedback when you got a ball just, I'm talking, just hammered on the screws. But outside of that, there was a drop in performance just about anywhere else on the bat besides that one little bitty spot. And the more towards the handle you got, sometimes on most bats you still have some forgiveness, but it was just literally, I could have threw it harder than I was hitting it with anything towards the taper of the bat, past about halfway down the barrel. This features Easton's double barrel technology, which delivers soft barrel compression and hot performance straight out of the wrapper. This bat has the new CXN Max connection, which eliminates vibration in the handle of the bat to provide the best in-class feel. This is a two-piece bat, composite barrel, composite handle. And I will say that you didn't get any bad feedback on your hands. Nothing ever hurt, nothing ever stung. There was really no bad feedback to be had, I will say that. This bat is available in 26, 27, and 28 ounce and features what Easton regards as optimized player weighting. It is loaded, which essentially means a half ounce of inload, and just to be frank, this thing swung like a balanced 27. The inload was almost non-existent. And you could kind of see the connection kind of like change and click in my swing a little bit, changing my approach from something that was going to drive for me to having to drive for it, like I'm swinging a balanced bat. And my round got better, but still not great. Let's head over to the labs and check out a couple things, and then we'll come back to the field. So on a scale, this thing came in at 27.4. And compression new in the wrapper is in a pretty decent spot considering where the pass-fail line is. And after the 100 swings we put on this thing, here's where it's at. It's basically on the line of failing compression almost. And it's no better than it was when we took the wrapper off. I don't really know what else to say. But one thing I will say that is nice is Easton puts basically a great big logo on the bat telling you what the pass-fail number for this is, because it is a non-linear softball bat. So there's no need to reference any lists or look anything up. The number's right there for you. I don't know why more companies don't do that, but it's neither here nor there. And speaking of here and there, let's leave here and go back to there, to the softball field, and finish this review up. So if you ever read about people talking about bats or listen to people talk about bats, and you know, they say that all the exit speed was good, but you know, it was really lacking distance. This is kind of a prime example to kind of talk about that. And what's happening when people say that and when people see that is they're striking the ball well.
No forgiveness.
Because the ball is leaving on a good trajectory. It's leaving the way it should. But the performance of the bat isn't carrying out the distance or giving that little extra get up that a good bat would. There's a lot of swings here that say the ball was struck well that just didn't perform. I just don't know another way to put it. So as I'm sure it comes as no surprise to anybody, this one's going on the
I just couldn't remember.
Just save your money category. You know, I really hate to be that way, and I try and avoid
Nice
giving a
smooth
bat this
barrel.
rating at all costs, because there are some instances where people do like these bats. But if somebody's asking me what kind of bat to get, there's no way I'm suggesting one of these for anything. If you like this bat, more power to you. I'm not saying you can't, but
Machine, bud.
He's a machine.
it's going to be a very small and select
Not a
group of
machine,
people
It's just me.
that would care for or like something like this.
Try
To
the other
avoid
bat.
sitting here and harping and complaining about this thing, I'm just going to shut it down, kind of let you check out the rest of our swings here. It's cringy, and I don't like doing it, and it was probably hard for you guys to sit through, just as hard as it was for me to do it. But we got to show both sides of things, right? Not everything is unicorns and rainbows. Sometimes it's just one of those deals, like a wise man once said. Sometimes it may be good, sometimes it may be shit. That's it. That's all there is to say. So, swing hard in case you hit it. BP Hero, catch you next time.
Hey.
You on to something? There he is.
Yeah, that's all it's gonna do.
Ball. No.
Yes, I'm done.
That's bad.
Yeah, it is.